So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. That's a cute ball. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Iniesta.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Van Dijk pokes it out wide. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi gets into a good position. He is through here. Oh, good taking him. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Terrific header! Goal! Sporting! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Now the delivery. He rises! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Satisfyingly simple. Big chance! Goal! Sporting! And they get themselves in front! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sporting take the lead. Now he's off and running. Szoboszlai. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Forlan. Lovely pass, but... Goes for a shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Isak is herring after that one. And it's Pedri. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Neymar picks it up out wide. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that has not gone well.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is expertly dealt with. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. No way through. Summerslide! And that has fair fizzed. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great ball if he can get there. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
How many? Just how many? Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just... And the first 45 minutes are up. Here we go again then. Sporting didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Played into space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Isak. He's picked his way through. He's through now, is he? Real chance! He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Iniesta, Forlan, and that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri, aimed beyond the defence. Neymar, now it's Pedri, nicely shaped cross.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off, for the moment at least.
Now it's Isak. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They're urging him to shoot. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. And it's Pedri. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that is masterful defending. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe! Now, what about this cross? Looking to play him in. Messi!
Sporting may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free.
Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Good ball, good take. Shot could be on. Szoboszlai. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Isak. Adams makes the interception. Guardiola.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona finding their passes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Iniesta. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Isak really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid.
Big chance, must be! Chance, surely! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sporting desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Hernandez gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the...
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Can he get it through? Foden receives it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Serginho. And that's played in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Messi. And he's got the beating of it. Shapes the shoots! Superb goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Played out wide. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And that should get the job done. And he's gone backward here. Conte. Nicely shaped ball. Kante has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. And it's Messi. Lovely, now then. Hazard. And back out it comes.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Hazard. Guardiola. Look at shot at goal! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He won't be happy with that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Serginho. And it's Messi. Half an hour played now. To Messi. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Sporting presented with a golden opportunity here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Lewandowski. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! Sticks it away! And that for him is goal number 10.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Sporting go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Sporting do have a chance to counter here. That has been cut short. Sporting have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Serginho purring through the gears. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. He can run onto that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Sane. Now it's Thuram. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Foden. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Played back in. Isaac! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Sporting are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Real chance! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must...
Decent chance! And he hits the net. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Looking for options for movement. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Thuram. Lewandowski. There's the shot! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Thuram. Lovely ball and takes a shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So smooth. And a chance! Decent hit and on target. And it's Serginho. And he's cut it out. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard, nicely weighted ball. That'll be a corner. It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Guardiola is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to play it through. Swing, can he finish? It's a goal kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
Sporting choosing to make the first change. Messi. Neymar spread it left. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's burst through! And this is Sané. Sané unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Sporting really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Numero 10. Messi.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Il campo per il numero 27. Il numero 24.
And that is a little undercooked. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can they get him away? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Park Ji-sung! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Serginho can get it clear. Conte! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Park Ji-sung. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Now it's Ferran Torres. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Batistuta. Tries a shot! Oh, What about that? And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sporting take the lead. Now it's just a question of... And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal-scorer, match-winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a good run down the left. Foot in. Well, that has not gone well. This looks promising. Isaac! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Azar. And he skips past his man. Cross into the box. And the goalkeeper's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot! Sporting with the corner. They're first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Guardiola does well to get it back. Quarter of an hour played. Camavinga. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Sporting ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Hazard. Well, they've got it again. And here's East. Can he finish? Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to pass it through. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. And he passes it long. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He has found the way through. Look at the space here. And he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Guardiola. Guardiola goes steaming forward. Quality ball. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's intervened well there. Tries to dink it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Hazard. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. And that's a good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi's cross. And he can clear it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi.
Sporting have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Isak looking to add to his goal. Can he get it through? Fernandez. Now it's Hazard. Messi, shot a goal! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
No way through there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sporting are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Fernandez, always onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Floated through. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Soboslai. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Alexander-Arnold. Isak.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Sobos, can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Szoboszlai deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No, again there's no... And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That is ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was 71,500.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No way through. And that's gone loose. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Szoboszlai. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. Szoboszlai. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Azar. Azar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Over to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively.
And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Pedri. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chance here to counter. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Isak. He's through, now is he in? Caught offside that time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Sporting with the corner, there first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Odegaard. That has been cut short. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Isak shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Isak gets flagged offside. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Isak. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi receives it in a good position here. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Pedri. Short changes him with that pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Messi. Nicely worked.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Has a look and chance for a shot! Saliba can get it clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
It looks a good ball through. Cannavaro. That could spell trouble. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lewandowski. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Hazard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri. Kante gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ødegaard. Now it's Lewandowski. Great ball if he can get there. Pedri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
Sporting clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And the counter is on. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's picked out the run. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? but that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Conte. He is just caressing the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pass is just off target. Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pedri. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. He is through here. He's in a great position. Oh, shooting chance! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Sporting have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Hernandez finds himself offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and and a tricky one at that.
Looking for a runner. Ødegaard has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Park Ji-sung. Knocks it out wide, played back in. Azar with the delivery. And he's there to get it away. Foot in. Tacho has given away a free kick. Looking for the run. Neatly clipped into space. And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. And that is masterful defending. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Sporting have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot, here we go. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pedri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Saliba attempts a clearance. And it's Zaire Emery. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. And he's got the beating of his man. Rodri. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Park Ji-sung, and it's been played through. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Ødegaard. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, can he get onto this? He's through here. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. Ødegaard. Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. That's at the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.